Murals of Migration were the inspiration for a unique art summer camp at the Stanley and XX Rubin Center in June. Married artists Ramon and Christian Cardenas led the program for middle school and high school students to explore complex border issues and artistic expression.
We learned a lot about what's happening right now in our political climate. We learned about SB4 and how it's affecting our community, and we also learned about places that are helping immigrants right now, like the Annunciation House and the Mercado Mayapan, and we just learned about like places that are making a difference right now.
Yeah, like a lot of volunteers from those shelters that help the immigrants, they came in and just kind of shared some of their stories of people that they're helping right now. It was really nice to hear about.
I think it's beautiful. Like honestly, like I'm all for people coming in here.
In addition to hearing from guest speakers throughout the camp, students worked on a mural that was displayed at the Rubin Center at the end of the camp. The Cardenases also presented some of their artwork in an exhibit called Pasele Pasele.
The city of El Paso supports and UTEP, like there's a lot more. The art space just popped up, and there's a lot of independent artists and collectives. So yeah, I feel like there's a definitely an artist community, and it's definitely growing.
And it's also like a lot of the work that artists do individually, because like we do benefit from some of the grants and programs, but also I think like seeing working off each other's work, like seeing what everybody else is doing and kind of like pushing each other to do more
just
work.
like bringing the art, I guess, scene or whatever you want to call it, just just feeding off each other's work and just kind of taking inspiration and just pushing it to do better and do more.
Christian and Ramon come from different backgrounds but came together to inspire many with their artwork and made this summer camp possible, as they both share a connection to the border and commitment to creating visual aspects of border life. Much of their work is present in El Paso and Juarez.
Since I was a little girl, and my mother exposed me to like different types of art, specifically Mexican muralists and the work of Frida Kahlo, and also Renaissance art. So I was drawn since like the age of like 5 to art and just visual communication.
I got into art a little earlier. Later in life, maybe like in high school. So I was more drawn to like kind of magazines and InDesign type stuff and prints. So that's where like my artistic background comes from. I'm more of a printmaker. So kind of like around high school is where I started getting into art. And, I guess really interested in music and street art. Like around the time street art came into play is when I kind of really started paying attention to art and then learning more about art after that.
The summer camp provided by the Cardenases gave students the opportunity and an outlet to express themselves freely to the community about how they really feel about the complicated problems surrounding migration and immigration policies.
I think they got a lot of information from different sources, so when it comes to art, we were just trying to have them focus on a subject that it's relevant to them, affects them, and it's and have them have an outlet to kind of show what they feel, because a lot of times we analyze problems around us, but we don't have a way of expressing it. So art is a good vehicle, like whether you're writing or doing a play or painting. And we also wanted them to think about public art in terms of doing art for the people, and that you can do work that is like for a gallery space, but also kind of extend it and have your work go outside for the audience that's not necessarily coming into the museums. So I think it was like different levels, but more than anything giving them the confidence to tackle like a subject that they feel is important.